Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and staying home safely. So, students, I am your computer teacher. I am sending you the revisional video for your study. So, as in previous video, I have already sent you the part first, chapter 4, text formatting in Word, revisional video explanation, and the remaining chapters today we will do. So today I will explain you the remaining chapters. Okay, so see here, in previous video I have already explained you the changing text case, in which I told you that there are 5 types of case conversations. In that text case, sentence case, lower case and upper case. Sentence case, lower case and upper case. And I have already explained you this one. Now come to the next, third one. We have already studied about 3 topics. Fourth one is capitalize each word. In capitalize each word, capitalize each word. Only the first letter of each selected word can be capitalized. In this, the first letter of the word should be in capital. See the I am learning case conversation. In this, each and every first letter of the word is in capital letter. After that, toggle case. In toggle case, convert the upper case to lower case. Means toggle case what is work as it convert the upper case into the lower case and vice versa. See here, I am learning case conversion means whatever the words are, we are writing the sentence in upper case, we always write all this in the capital letter, but in this the first letter is small and the remaining words are in the capital letter. After this, here to change the text case, how we can change the case, this is the methods of that we had already studied previously. See here is the keyboard shortcut key. Press shift plus F3 to change the selected text to lower case. Whatever text we have selected, if we want to change it into lower case, upper case or a sentence case, we use shift plus F3. We use the shortcut key shift plus F3. Next point topic is applying subscript and superscript. Applying subscript and superscript. In this here, look at the figure 4.6 and 7. There are some characters below and have the normal text. What are these? These are subscripts and superscript. What is a superscript and subscript? You know, see here. A subscript is a character that is placed slightly below the baseline. A subscript is a character that is placed slightly below the baseline. It means सबस्क्रिप्ट में कोई भी कैरेक्टर जो होता है, जो उसकी जो बेस लाइन होती है उस बेस लाइन से थोड़ी सी नीचे करके करते हैं तो उसे हम कहते हैं सबस्क्रिप्ट. एंड द सुपरस्क्रिप्ट इज अ कैरेक्टर दैट इज सेट स्लाइटली अबव द बेस लाइन. मीन्स सुपरस्क्रिप्ट एक ऐसा कैरेक्टर है जिसमें हम कोई भी किसी भी कैरेक्टर को बेस लाइन से थोड़ी ऊपर में सेट करते हैं. ये सुपरस्क्रिप्ट और सबस्क्रिप्ट जो होता है ये साइंस और मैथ में ज़्यादातर यूज़ किए जाते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ राइटिंग फार्मूला फॉर एग्जांपल 2 स्क्वायर और फिर CO2. ओके, CO2 इट इज़ स्लाइटली बिलो द बेस लाइन, इट मीन्स इट इज़ सबस्क्रिप्ट. एंड 2 स्क्वायर दैट इज slightly above the baseline, it means it is superscript. Okay, so subscript and superscript appear smaller than the rest of the text. दो सबस्क्रिप्ट और सुपरस्क्रिप्ट जो होते हैं, जो टेक्स्ट हमारे होते हैं उस टेक्स्ट का साइज जो होता है थोड़ा क्या होता है, छोटा होता है, स्मॉल होता है. ओके, नेक्स्ट कम हियर दैट इज here comes some notes are there. The character can be a letter, number or a symbol. वो एक कैरेक्टर में जो होता है वो लेटर भी हो सकता है, नंबर भी हो सकता है और सिंबल भी हो सकता है. To set the text as a superscript, It's when we type a chemical or mathematical formula, just tell you we need to use superscript or subscript. जब भी हमें chemical या mathematical formulas लिखने होते हैं, for that we are using subscript and superscript. See here, the chemical symbol of oxygen before formatting appears O2. Okay. And select 2 after O. First you will select 2 after O. On the Home tab, then you will go to the Home tab and click on the subscript button in the font group. In Home tab, in the font group, we will click on the subscript button. The selected character 2 sits below the baseline and becomes smaller in size. Okay. Next, to select the text as a superscript. For superscript, here, type the text I study in 4th grade. Select TH after 4. After 4 we have write the TH, select the TH. On the Home tab in font group, click on the superscript button. The selected text TH shift above the baseline. The selected text shift above the baseline. It is shown in the figure 4.7 here. Can you able to see? Okay. See, it's gone slightly above the baseline. So this is the changes whenever we are using superscript and subscript. After that, then come to the next, that is changing text alignment. In changing text alignment is the arrangement of text. What is text alignment? It is the arrangement of text between the left and the right edge of a pages. Means between the right and left edge of the pages, text alignment is the arrangement of text. It arranges the text between the left and right edge of the page. In MS Word 2016, there are 4 types of text alignments. Okay, in MS Word 2016, we have 4 types of text alignments. First one is align left, then center, align right, and then justify. These are the 4 types of alignments. Here we have the keyboard shortcut keys also there, and the functions are also tell in this table. There is a format of the types of alignments and icons also there. See here, first I will explain the left align. Align left. Align the select text to the left edge of the page. If we want to align the selected text to the left edge of the page, it is the default alignment. For that, we have the shortcut key, that is Ctrl plus L. Ctrl plus S is the shortcut key for align left. And if we want to make the selected text to the center of the page, we can use center alignment. And the shortcut key is Ctrl plus E. And the shortcut key is what? Ctrl plus E. And then third, align right. Align right is used for what is its function? When we want the selected text to the right edge of the page. If we want the selected text to the right edge of the page, we can use the align right. Okay, we can use the types of align right. For that, we have the shortcut key, that is Ctrl plus R. Ctrl plus R is the shortcut key for align right. And last one is justify. Align the selected text evenly between the left and the right edge of the page. Suppose we want to align the selected text between left and right edge of the page, means in the center of between the left and right edge of the page. Then for that, we have to use the types of alignment, that is justify, and the shortcut key for justify is Ctrl plus J. That is what? Ctrl plus J. Okay, see here, to align the text, there is a method of how to align the text. First, select the text to be aligned. Whatever the whatever the text we want to align, we have to select the particular text, then click on the requirement. What types of alignments we want, we will click on the required alignment button in the paragraph group on the home tab. In home tab we have a paragraph group. In that we have to click the required alignment button, or see here it will show here align left, align right. You can able to see, then center, then justify. These are the 4 methods are given here. If you can do practice at home. Then next come to the bulleted and numbered list. Bulleted and numbered list. Okay. In this, a list is a number of connected items. A list is a number of connected items on one written one below the other. Written one below the other. Okay. A list is a number of connected items written one below the other. Means bulleted and numbered list means what? There is a list of numbers. There is a list of numbers which is written one below the other. That is, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these things. Okay, that is a list. Okay, a list helps the reader to easily understand the information. By this, reader can be easily able to understand the information easily. There are times when you need to type data in the form of instead of a paragraph. Means if instead of a paragraph we can type the data in a number in the way of list, that is with in a point. We can type it by making a points, and then we type the text without making the paragraph. Okay, then next is bullet. See, for example, your science teacher asks you to create a project on environmental awareness. Suppose आपके साइंस टीचर ने आपको एनवायरमेंटल अवेयरनेस पर प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए कहा है. सी आस्क्स यू टू राइट द इम्पैक्ट डिफॉरेस्टेशन इन पॉइंट्स. और टीचर्स ने कहा है कि आपको सारे इम्पैक्ट ऑफ डिफॉरेस्टेशन पे ऊपर आपको सारे जो भी लिखना है इम्पैक्ट्स वो आपको पॉइंट्स में लिखना है. मीन्स यू हैव टू राइट ऑन द इन द पॉइंट्स. So how you will write? In such situation you will use the list feature of words. ऐसे कंडीशन में हम क्या यूज़ करेंगे? लिस्ट फीचर्स को, वर्ड का लिस्ट फीचर्स का यूज़ करेंगे. वर्ड्स अलाउ यू टू फॉर्मेट द टेक्स्ट इन अ लिस्ट यूजिंग आइदर बुलेट और वर्ड फॉर्मेट हमें अलाउ करता है कि हम अपने टेक्स्ट को वॉट एवर द पॉइंट्स वी वांट टू राइट वी कैन राइट इन अ बुलेट्स और इन नंबर्स. ओके, विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस we can list features of words. We can write the text in a point. Okay, come to the bullet. A bullet is a small dot that marks the beginning of a sentence. Sometimes have you seen in your book there is a summary of the chapters is given. There should be a dot or a arrow sign symbols. So the bullet means what? There should be a dot. Okay, dot marks is beginning of a sentence. Means when we start our sentence, first there is a mark of dot. The default bullet style in Word is a small filled black dot. Small filled black dots. Each new entry starts with a bullet. A bulleted list is also known as unordered list. Bulleted list is also known as unordered list. Why it is known as unordered list? Because it doesn't have a number 1, 2, 3, 4. It have a small filled black dots. It have a small filled black dots. Next is creating bulleted and numbered list. Creating bulleted and numbered list. This is the method how to create the bulleted and number list. Okay, in this here how can you create? On the home tab, click on the bullets or numbering drop down arrow in the paragraph group. After that drop down list, when you will click on the bullet or number drop down arrow in the paragraph group, there is a list of option is appeared. See here in figure 4.10 is shown. There is a list of option is appeared in A and B is shown. Each option displays the different styles and format. Each and every option is showing the डिफरेंट स्टाइल्स एंड फॉर्मेट्स, अलग अलग स्टाइल्स एंड फॉर्मेट शो कर रहे हैं। देखिए आपको ये फिगर 4.10 में शो कर रहा है। Hover the mouse over the various style in each category. The preview of current style appear in the work area. It makes you selected process easily. Select the desired bullet number styles. In this list option is appear. List of option is appear. You have to select any desired bulleted or numbering style. Whatever the styles you want, you can select it from there. And then after that, when you will select each line as per the selection, it's shown in the figure 4.11. See here, it's when you select, that should be shown like that in the screen. See here, then removing bullets and numbering, relating. And again, if you want to remove this bulleted or numbers what you have selected, how could you remove? To remove the bulleted numbering list, first select the list. Okay, on the home tab in the paragraph group, deselect the representative button. Then you will deselect the respective buttons. Okay, you have the option of deselect. You will choose that. The bullet numbers disappear from the. When you will deselect the respective button, automatically the bullets and numbers are disappeared from the text, and the text must be remain as like that without bullets and numbers. This is clear. See here, there clear all formatting buttons. Remove all the clear all formatting is a button which removes all the applied formatting from the selection and leave only the plain text. Means with the help of clear all formatting button, also we can remove all the applied formatting from the selection box. Okay, and our text is remains plain as it is. This button is present in the font group this button is present where? It is also present in the home tab in font group. Now last topic is that is format painter. Format painter. What is format painter? See here, suppose you want to apply the exact formatting of one text to another section of the. Suppose we want to apply means जो भी टेक्स्ट हमारे हैं, सपोज हम अपने टेक्स्ट को कुछ भी ऐसा अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं, एग्जैक्ट फॉर्मेटिंग करना चाहते हैं एक टेक्स्ट से दूसरे टेक्स्ट के सेक्शन में, तो कैसे करेंगे? व्हाट विल यू डू? हाउ? अप्लाइंग ऑल द फॉर्मेटिंग वन बाय वन विथ अ लॉन्ग टास्क. We will apply all the formattings one by one. Okay, and you can do it quickly, and this we can do it quickly with the help of Format Painter tool. Means with the help of Format Painter tool we can do all this easily. This tool allows you to copy all the format from one section to another one. Means with the help of Format Painter tool we can easily copy all the formatting text from one section, and then we can transfer it to the another section at one time. So by this we have completed our revisional explanation of chapter 4. Okay, in next video I will send you the revisional video of the book exercises and question answers. So please go through on it. Don't waste your time in playing. Just stay home, keep yourself safe, and be concentrated on your studies. Okay, we will meet you in the next video with the next explanation of book exercises and question answers. So please take care of yourself. Okay, and those who have not completed their books or copies should be complete your books and fair copies with the help of these videos. And also I am sending you the PDF notes also. So with the help of that particular previous notes also you can be complete your books and fair copies. Okay, thanks. Bye, and learn by heart all the exercises. Thank you.